Hi everyone and welcome to Forever Active. I'm Roberto.
I'm Linda, and this is part one of our walking series. In the video today, we're going to review some general information, overview about walking and about why it's such a cool activity.
Yeah.
We're also going to go over some benefits of walking, and then we're going to give you some posture and form and alignment tips, as well as some other tips so that you can really get the most benefit out of your walk.
That's awesome. Well, did you know that walking is the largest fitness activity in the world? And over 70 million people walk every single day. That's a lot of people walking, right, Linda? That's
a lot of people.
Steps. A lot of steps, absolutely.
I know. And with that, there's 16 million people that say they walk 3 times a week or more. And walkers are, okay, look at that stats, right?
Yeah.
16 million, 3 times a week or more. So that tells us walkers are one of the most likely group to stick to a routine.
Yeah, that's very important.
It's really important, particularly when you want to be forever active.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
You need that routine.
Yes.
Got to keep to the routine. And just walking 2 miles a day will reduce your risk of a heart attack by 28%.
That is amazing, folks. Amazing. 28%, almost 30%. But let's go over some why walking is so cool, right?
Yes.
It's inexpensive. Again, you just need yourself. You need some clothes and some shoes, obviously, but anybody can do it, and it's convenient. You can do it anywhere, anytime, right?
That's right. And you don't have to get your entire walk in all at once. You can break it up into smaller sections throughout the day. So
Excellent
maybe you
point.
do some 15, 20 minutes in the morning, maybe 15, 20 minutes in the evening, and all of that adds up. So another really cool thing about it is that it's a great way to explore the outdoors, right?
We love that.
And it's really, it's really a good way to really get your fitness and your activity in when you travel, because it's a really awesome way to explore the city and to see the sights.
Absolutely. Don't forget shopping too, with your friends and family. But speaking of friends and family, walking is a great social activity, something that you can enjoy with a friend. You can enjoy with your more than one friend or family, speaking of friends, with your four-legged friends, your pets. But then also, everybody can do it, Linda, right?
Everybody, people of all ages can do it, right? So you've got a group of people together, you've got your family with a few different generations there. Everyone can go out for a walk and enjoy it.
Yeah. In regards to benefits, there are plenty, but some of the most important ones. Number one, walking increases your bone density, so your bones will be stronger and will be less likely to break.
Which is important as we age.
Exactly, as we age is extremely important. And connected to that also, walking is a low impact activity, so there is not too much impact on your bones and on your body, on your joint in general, which equals a very low risk of injury, which is also very important. And then another great benefit is that walking will boost your immune system, which is extremely important nowadays, especially as we go into the winter months.
It is, yes. And walking is also great for your cardiovascular system. That means your heart and your lungs, right?
Yes.
It will help strengthen them and keep them strong. It will also help us manage weight, right? Because it's that cardiovascular activity, and that cardiovascular work is what burns the calories. So it will definitely help manage weight control.
Excellent. Another great benefit is that walking will decrease any type of pain which is associated with arthritis. Arthritis is something that is very common with older adults, so walking will definitely help you lessen that type of pain. And lastly, but it's really a great benefit, it will decrease your stress level.
Yeah, reduce that stress.
Yes, please.
We all want to do that.
Absolutely. But let's talk about some tips, Linda.
Yeah, okay. So some tips for you is, if you are just new to walking, you want to make sure, just like any other activity, that you start small. So we don't want to start, just walking a marathon. Okay, so start small.
Yeah.
Again, maybe go out for those 15-20 minutes, and then gradually build up your time, gradually build up your distance, and then you gradually can start reducing your pace of your walk.
And you can do that, those 50 minutes, maybe once in the morning and once at night, right?
Yeah.
Like you said before.
Exactly.
Perfect. Another tip for you guys is having the correct and the proper apparel, which means good shoes that give you good support, and are comfortable, of course, and then of course clothes that are also
Appropriate
for the season. Exactly. What else? I think we have a couple of more to share with you.
We do. So one thing that you will want to avoid is we definitely would recommend avoiding wearing weights, wrist weights, or ankle weights, or holding
weights,
dumbbells as you walk.
Yeah.
It's really more about getting that good arm drive. Okay, but if you really are one of those equipment type people, we do suggest the walking poles, because walking poles, a lot of times people think when they see people with walking poles, it's because they need assistance, but that's not necessarily the case. Okay, with a walking pole, it helps incorporate the upper body into the activity. So you're planting the pole and pushing back. So what that does then, it makes the walk a complete full body activity and not just to focus on the lower body. You
That's
get
amazing.
upper and lower.
That's great. That's a great tip, you guys. And then last but not least, make sure that you hydrate. Drink lots of water, plenty of fluids before, during, and of course afterwards.
Yeah. So with that said, let's get into some form and alignment and posture tips in regards to walking.
Let's do it.
So now let's review some posture tips for while you're walking. The first, we want to talk about the head. You want to keep your chin parallel to the ground. So you want to avoid looking down the whole time or looking up the whole time. Again, chin parallel to the ground. Shoulders are back, down, and also relaxed. So you want to avoid keeping the shoulders up high by your ears and having a lot of tension there, okay, across the shoulders and the upper back. So shoulders are down and relaxed. Chest is lifted. Why? Because you want to have lots of room for those lungs to expand as you're pulling in all that air. Abs are slightly contracted. And then with your arm swing, we want to make sure that you have a natural arm swing. So you're going to want to avoid the arms swinging up too high as you walk. And you also want to avoid rocking the baby. That's this one, right? Okay, I always say, we're not walking this way. Nope, I'm walking this way. Okay. With your leg stride, we want a natural leg stride. So you want to avoid taking too big of steps, so it's a natural stride. And then with the foot, you want to make sure that you plant that heel, roll through the foot, and push off the ball of the foot, and that will propel you into your next heel strike. So those are your posture tips while walking. And stay tuned for our next video where we're going to review some stretches for walking, as well as some tips on how to increase your walking pace. We'll see you next time.